is on fire right now, man. Seeing Illis at the top of his game here, this lobby is honestly equivalent to what could be a finals style lobby. Like, the level of player that we have in this competition right now is immaculate. On high ground, Bucky and Cam, it seems like this is their style, this is their game, this might just be their season. High ground retakes, playing the dominant position here, right? Just like straight alpha status. And you can see this is another game now coming into endgame where they have height here. This time, they have the ammo, they have the firepower, the pressure's coming in. Can they get the back-to-back here?
Right now, Edgy just getting shots rained down on him with only 32 HP. He has plenty of shields, but what he needs is space and time to be able to pop them. No white HP, so it can only take 2 more storm ticks there. So he was able to pick up yet another one in some very good spots, but all it takes is somebody to press forward. As we see, Bucky and Cam up on the high ground, just raining shots down, and he still has a solid amount of brick monster. They could run this out.
This is definitely a game they can take to the very end here. Just look at the ammunition as well. They have everything that they need, but not only that,
5 gauntlets each.
Game already, 5 eliminations inside the situation here, and they still have so much more to work with. This is so perfect for them.
We can see Booga and Miro getting some elims on the low ground. They also both have 5 charges of those mythic web slingers, so if anything does happen, they'll be able to make a play together, which is huge in duos here, as now we're starting to get some more solo riders here. Illis being one of them on 3 eliminations, doing his best to try and put just a couple wood walls there, but he says nope, down a level, going to utilize what is honestly probably one of my favorite competitive additions, the med miss, going to use it the backside of the zone, just trying to change position a little bit, knowing he's able to offset about 50% of that storm damage and then rotate around the outside. He's going to be able to find a little bit of a gap, but with only 1 more build, he picks the wrong layer, will end up going down and changing again, but doesn't have the aim to be able to take that one down, doesn't have the HP to trade it over, and we're going to swing back over on the low ground. Acorn counted a 7 eliminations right now, Monster.
This is huge. A lot of points and more to be made here as they find a nice little angle there. Acorn is the king of these kind of situations. This is another team, another player that can definitely play these low grounds well. But Kanata, this is where you want him in these box fight type situations. He thrives in endgame clutches. And look at this. They got a player behind the wall. Of course, Kanata's going to wait for it, but someone was just a little bit faster. Who was that? A new player has entered into the scene here, and Kanata gets taken out. It's up to Acorn, who is now left by himself. The pressure overwhelming. The situation at hand is dire here, as he only has 34 HP, and this opponent is just relentless here, jumping into the box. Clock is ticking now, Sundown. Acorn is starting to run out of builds here. Just 28 left, a little bit less, and the high ground pressure comes in. Sniped from up above, Bucky and Cam find themselves another elim here. That's going to bring them on up to 8 now, as there are only 2 other duos remaining before Cam and Bucky can pick up the back-to-back here.
Denny so riding it out into 3rd, but it's just a solo, and that solo is so depleted. They fought through 3 other solos, but now Cam and Bucky, but as I say that, Bucky actually gets back down, and Cam's going to drop down. Look for the 7th elim we talk about, piece control. He just boxed like 3 different grid spaces by himself in the blink of an eye, and he's going to be able to pick that one up for yet another victory royale. Bucky and Cam, that's just brilliant coming out there. I mean, Monster, they're on track already. Even after 2 games, hey, you got to feel good about placing them in that top 8 as long as one more thing doesn't go wonky as we take a look at some of the highlights.
At this point, it's like we handed them a blank check at game 1, and they just wrote, send me to finals. Right on top of it. Take a look at Cam here. Patient, clean, methodical. He just boxes up Commandment, waits for him, and you can see that he was not going to miss that shot as he lined it up perfectly. He just let him come on in.